Oh, hello there. How's the video quality looking there?
Perfect. Monkey said grab the camera. I'm like, to the laundry room? Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, gotta stay clean, gotta stay fresh. Check that out.
My favorite.
I don't think anybody's ever seen that.
Up to snow good.
Up to snow good. Don't look at that. Anyway.
What are we doing here?
Well, I figured I was gonna get this load of laundry started, and then we can go get my ears lowered, because as y'all can tell,
Oh man, Funky.
I'd be curious as to if somebody could guess without going back and doing further research when the last time I got my haircut was.
It's been so long. I've been asking Bunky for 2 weeks, like, are you gonna go?
Man, I got a lot of socks. Oh, look at this one too.
Such a good one. I need to run by Home Depot to get some light bulbs. That's what you want to tell us. You want to get your hair cut. Mm-hmm. What a great way to start this vlog.
Great way to start it in the laundry room here.
Hello and welcome back to the Bunkies.
You know, when you go on vacation, you come back, you got a lot of laundry to do, you know?
That's true.
This leads into the question that I had.
What?
Okay, how do people feel about front load washers versus top load washers? Are these questions that everybody has? How many times in one's life do you actually buy a front load washer and then realize that is not for me, because I don't want to be kneeling in the floor like this with my knees crunching and popping every time I stand up.
So what you're telling us is that you prefer a top load.
Oh, that's what we always had. That's
Yeah.
what we've always had.
Until these. Oh!
And these actually came with the house, by the way, just in case y'all were wondering.
Just in case you didn't know, here's your laundry room.
Yeah. Another thing, by the way,
Tell me.
just a little insight into
This
my
is
world.
like, yeah, random thoughts of Bunky.
Like, I've always basically done the maximum amount of detergent permissible, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until lately I've kind of dialed it back and I've started doing less detergent, more so tailored to the load size. I'm really starting to take that into consideration.
See, I think I do less. I don't do max.
You don't do up to line 3?
Oh, no.
See, line 3 in here fills us up to the max line in the little thingamadoodle.
I just go based off like, oh, I would never pour that much.
For real?
Oh my goodness, no.
Oh, watch.
Let me see.
See, look.
Wow, I feel like that is a lot.
That's
Bunky.
line 3.
Wow.
But see now, like, that was a pretty large load of laundry that I just put in there, so I feel like it is warranted to go to line 3.
I see. Hi, Daisy May. You want to say hello to everybody? It is such a rainy, dreary day out there. So we've had kind of like a slow morning. But we got to get this show on the road.
So, now that we're on our way, I realized something funky.
What?
We're not married today.
No!
The good thing for you is that we're going to a barber shop.
Hey, where are you going? I thought your barber shop was down the road.
Oh, yeah, well it is, but my boy likes a cash discount.
Oh
So
my goodness.
we gotta go get some paper money from the automated teller machine real quick. We're keeping it old school today.
Oh my gosh.
Also, you know what's always good about having to go to the automated teller machine?
What?
You can get a little Hamburger Joe's cash out.
Oh, we need to get that for sure. Oh, give us the before.
This is the before. That's what I'm doing. This is the before. Want everybody to know. This is what we're looking like.
Little on top Bunky.
Well,
I did give him a trim, so it's looking a little better back there, but...
You know, I would also be curious if y'all have any opinions on the hairstyle that I have.
You think he should,
Is it even a hairstyle, or
Should
is
be
it
more
just like
hip.
the hair on my head?
yeah, go get him, Tiger.
Okay.
Now, my Bunky goes and gets his haircut, I'm just gonna sit in the car and get some work done. I have some things like, you know, emails and stuff I need to take care of, so I was like, I'll just sit here, because Bunky was like, I'm not sure that girls are allowed in the barber shop. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, this is like a real barber shop where it's like just the guys. And I was like, okay, I'll sit in the car and get my work done. So I wanted to ask y'all, what do you do for like your Christmas dinner? Like if you do Christmas Eve dinner, or like a whole Christmas Day feast, do you do just like appetizers? Do you do a ham and a turkey, just a ham? Do you guys do steaks? Do you do seafood? Like I want to know what your family does, because I was like talking to Bunky and I said, I think this is so interesting that Thanksgiving, most of us do like all like the same kinds of foods, but Christmas, I feel like a lot of families switch it up and like each person does something, you know, different. A lot of people do like a roast beef, like a prime rib, and I'm like, I want to do a really fun Christmas dinner this year, so I want to know from y'all what you do, so give me some really good ideas. Well, hello, handsome.
Hello there.
Show us the after.
How did we do?
Bunky, this looks so good.
He gets the blade out and gets the neck, you know.
Really? What about your beard?
No beard trim today. I didn't pay the extra for the beard trim.
Wait, some of your hair? Top. Oh, it looks good.
Thank you.
He is so funny how he leaves your little cowlick.
What you know what amazes me though is he spends a lot of time on the back of the head.
That's hilarious.
But I don't know how it always ends up like with, you know, that being like a little bit long.
Well, you look handsome. Do you feel so much better?
I feel like a new man.
You look good.
I feel like I'm ready to take on the world.
Ooh, you look good. While I've been out here, there was like twice I thought I was gonna be blown away
by gusts.
The wind was insane.
Well, you know, fortunate for us, I got back in the car right before the rain came.
I know.
It just started raining pretty good on us, didn't it?
I was sitting here at one point and I was like, is there a tornado? Like, it was whipping. So this weather today is crazy.
Like you said, no trip to Home Depot is complete without a stop at the old Buckstar.
I said, okay, before you go to Home Depot, can we please go by Starbucks? We saw this reel earlier where this girl told her husband to order her a ho ho ho, which obviously Starbucks does not have on the menu. I should have done that to you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing alright. What are we thinking?
I want the caramel brulee latte iced.
The caramel brulee latte iced grande.
Yeah. Grande iced caramel brulee latte.
Actually, can you make it a venti?
Yeah.
And then that'll be all.
Thank you. Caramel brulee latte, 768. I'll see you around.
Thank you.
You know what?
What's that?
I think I have a free coffee.
I just realized how much of a strategic undertaking these two enterprises have, because the Home Depot is like, well, men can come, or whoever can come here and be like, well, honey, we can get you a coffee. And then
the wife's happy.
she's like, I'll be happy to get a coffee and go to Home Depot with
Use
you.
my stars.
Thank you. Oh, can you use the stars? I didn't say that.
I'm so sorry. I just sent it through.
That's fine. We'll get it
Sorry
next
about
time.
that.
It's okay. Was there enough on there?
Yeah.
There's just enough on there.
Okay, good.
We like to cut it close.
Yeah, as soon as you said, can I use stars, I already hit the button. I was like, oh.
That's
No
not
worries.
a problem. We'll put them to good use another time.
Exactly. Door's kind of wicked though.
I know. It's so windy.
It like picked up for a bit, and then now it's like cooled down again.
Thank you very much.
How's it going?
You too.
Check out the top on that.
Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, if you have not had this yet, I'm telling you, it is the best drink Starbucks has come out with in ages. And look at the top. It has little caramel, like, crystals, candies up there.
Crunchies.
Crunchies. Bunky, I should have played the trick on you, made you order me a ho-ho-ho.
Caramel crisps. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm telling you, this video was so funny because the husband like rolls on the window and he's like, yes, can I please have a grande ho-ho-ho? And the person's like, we don't serve that here. And he just looks at his wife and she is cackling so hard. I'm like, that would have been the best joke to play on Bunky, because he would have totally, well, I don't know, maybe he's smarter than that.
I think I would have picked up on that
You
one.
think?
Yeah, I'm
like,
pretty familiar with the drink options at Starbucks.
That's true. But I'm telling y'all, this coffee is the best. It is so good. It's a caramel brulee latte, and then I get mine iced. You can get it, you know, of course, hot, but it is delicious.
Really liking it.
Pass it over, sir. Y'all, literally, the wind is so crazy. The whole reason we have to come here is because we need new light bulbs in our kitchen, because we can't film in there with our new camera, or else there's like lights. I can't even. The wind is so crazy. Okay, it is the next day. I had a bunch of work stuff come up yesterday afternoon that I had to like take care of, and so I wasn't able to really film anymore, but I am so excited. It is freezing cold today. Beautiful, less windy, but it is so cold, and I have been wanting to make this recipe that I saw on Pinterest, and it is like ultimate cozy, warm comfort food, and I feel like today is like the best day to make it. So I've got some like bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, and we're gonna make this really yummy like Parmesan cream sauce that they're gonna bake in. I'm gonna do some homemade mashed potatoes, some broccoli. It's gonna be so good. But I got my chicken thighs from my Butcher Box this month, and a big thank you to Butcher Box for sponsoring today's video. You already know we are the biggest fans ever. And actually, I was doing a Q&A over on Instagram the other day, and someone asked me, do we have to go to the grocery store like every single day because we have both houses? And I said, no, we actually keep our pantry staples in both places, and then we get our Butcher Box delivered here, and we also get it delivered back home. And so we're able to just stock our freezer with the best quality, best tasting meat, and then it's perfect. We have like our pantry staples, we have our meat from the freezer, and we're able to put meals together, and it makes our life so much easier. And speaking of convenience, shipping is always free with Butcher Box, and they deliver right to your door on your schedule, and you can cancel at any times. And they only source from farmers and partners who meet the highest standards of quality. I love when y'all tell me. I will like read the comments, and you guys will be like, the meat is so good. I love my Butcher Box. I know the quality, you can absolutely taste the difference. And let's all be honest, compared to what's at the grocery store, this is the way to go, especially when it comes down to price. So they have two different box options. There is the curated box option and the custom box option. Bunky and I always do the custom box, so we can kind of pick and choose what meats we want. And we love to switch it up and like try new things. This time we got their breakfast sausage, which we haven't gotten before, and I cannot wait to try it out. But with the custom box, it's $169 per box. You're gonna get 9 to 14 pounds of meat and 30 meals out of that. So when you do that math, that means each meal is less than $6. Y'all, it's a no-brainer. For the quality of the meat that you are getting for that price, and it comes to your door, the curated box is $146 per box. It's 8 to 11 pounds of meat, and that equals about 24 meals. And you get to choose between 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, pork that's raised crate-free, and wild-caught seafood. Everything is humanely raised, no antibiotics or added hormones ever. And Butcher Box is certified B Corp, which means that they meet the highest standards of social and environmental impact. So if you have not tried Butcher Box, what are you waiting for? And since it is the season of giving, I feel like Butcher Box would be a great gift idea for anyone, but especially someone that just had a baby. You can stock their freezer full of meat. Maybe you want to try Butcher Box and you can ask for it as a gift. Plus, of course, I have an awesome discount for us. So if you go down my description box and click that link, all new members are going to receive 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef in every box that you receive for the lifetime of your membership. Plus, if you order in the next 7 days using code Jessica20, you are going to get an additional $20 off your first box. So I'll have all the information down below for you. Now, our chicken thighs are going to take probably close to an hour to actually bake in the oven. We want to make sure that skin gets like nice and crispy. And y'all know, Bunky and I don't often cook with like chicken thighs. I would always like tenderloins or chicken breasts, but these are bone-in, skin-on, which I think are gonna be really, really good. But I need to make like a little seasoning that we're gonna do kind of like a dry rub on them. And then Bunky has a little bit of water going on the stove back there because we're gonna do some better than bouillon and do like a little chicken stock that they're gonna bake in. And that's gonna like keep them really like moist and tender while they're cooking. And that is gonna be the base for our Parmesan cream sauce. Like, they're gonna be amazing. For our seasoning, I'm gonna do a good amount of black pepper. To that, I'm gonna add a good amount of garlic powder. And then we're gonna do some paprika. I feel like the paprika gives it, you know, that delicious flavor.
One of your favorites.
Yes. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt. There's the oven. Maybe just a little bit more. And then it said on there that you could add Italian seasoning if you wanted to amp up the flavor. So guess what I'm gonna add?
You don't say.
My favorite Italian seasoning. I feel like this really isn't Italian seasoning. But it's like Italian dressing seasoning.
I think it's really to make dressing,
It is.
it is
The best flavor.
Multi-purpose in our household.
It goes on everything. So that, and then last but not least, I'm gonna do a little bit of this thyme, give like a little bit of herbiness.
It's so funny how sometimes like your clothing, just everything matches right now.
Really?
Like your shirt's green, the Christmas tree's green, the thyme is green.
I like
the
it.
The cookware's green.
Oh my goodness, you are not kidding. We'll just do this.
There you go.
Look at that.
There we go.
That is our little seasoning concoction that we're gonna rub down our chicken with. Okay, so I have my 9x13 and I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 cup of chicken stock. Now we made our better than bouillon and it's kind of hot, so I'm hoping this cools down before I put our chicken in there.
Well, when we go from the one to the other, hopefully that's helping
It's gonna
cool it down.
off. Okay. Now, I have our chicken thighs, and like I said, the most important thing is that we keep them really dry because that's how we're gonna get that like crispy skin. So we've had them like sitting out. I've had them on paper towels. I've dried them off. I'm gonna season them skin side up, underneath and under the skin so we get like a really good coating. I'm kind of worried I don't have enough seasoning, but we wanna make sure these things have lots of flavor. It's like a fancy, like nice little cozy date night at home almost.
It's looking beautiful so far.
Thank you. You know what? I'm not gonna do so much under the skin unless literally,
Here,
like this
I
one.
was gonna say.
This one I will because it's like the skin's.
That one is so funny.
Oh, this one I think I can too.
Yeah, if you
a little
just
bit.
kind of like, oh yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
there we go. Just get in there where you can. All the nooks and crannies.
Do what you can, yeah. I like, you're getting a lot of even application. Like your coverage is exceptional.
You know who I learned this from?
Who?
Jeffrey Zakarian on Food Network.
What's that, Liberally?
Well, I feel like he always seasons like really high up, and so then it just like is the
Yeah.
perfect way to do it.
So you're going over here into the swimming pool?
Yep, so we're gonna go straight on in. And you don't want these to be too crowded. Like you want them to be able to have a little bit of space to cook in.
Mm-hmm, because otherwise they're just steaming.
Yeah.
Every day.
Okay, we are going to cover this very tightly with aluminum foil. And it's gonna do its initial bake for 30 minutes covered, okay?
That cook.
Yes. I can't remember if I said this, but 375.
It's like they might as well. I think when you turn the oven on, it starts at it's like 350.
Yeah.
But it might as well just be 375.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Come on.
Update your little chips there.
Let me get the oven for you. Okay, we are rocking and rolling over here. I've got this pan on. I need to turn it down. It's like a medium. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons, if I can do this one-handed, of unsalted butter to my little saucepan. Bunky's getting me 4 cloves of minced garlic, and we're gonna put it with our melted butter, and then we're gonna drizzle this over the chicken once we pull it out here in a second. Potatoes are boiling. Just gonna cook these until they are fork tender. How's it come with the garlic?
I mean, I see why you assigned me with this task.
Because it's so sticky?
Well, it's just like, I'm just not good at peeling garlic.
I can help you. Now, also on our chicken, we gotta make our little Parmesan cream sauce that we're gonna pour over top as well. So to my bowl, I'm gonna add 1 cup of this heavy cream, and then I am going to whisk in 1 tablespoon of flour. Well, he told me to actually measure this, so I'm going to.
We're playing by the book.
That's
today.
right. Okay, 1 cup of heavy cream. And you can do like half and half if you want this to be a little lighter. Okay, about a tablespoon of flour. And this is just like, you wanna whisk it so there's no lumps, but it's gonna help that sauce like thicken up and get really nice and creamy while it finishes baking.
I'm thinking that I would like finer garlic so that it almost just like dissolves into this whole mixture, you know?
Yes, and these are like nice big pieces of garlic, so.
Well, see, and what, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because you told me 4 cloves of garlic, but I got 5.
That's fine. I'm always down for more garlic, Bunky.
Same.
Okay.
I knew you weren't gonna have a problem with it.
So just do your garlic press and put it into our melted butter, and we're just gonna let that saute for just a hot second. We've got 7 minutes left of the initial bake on the chicken.
Did we finally get to break out this
Yes.
good butter?
Because it was unsalted, so I was like, oh, we're definitely doing
man.
that.
I've been waiting on the day.
I really gotta check my potatoes too, but so many things happening in the kitchen right now. I feel like I'm all chopped. Now to our cream mixture, we're also gonna add about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and that's gonna give it this like beautiful tang of flavor in there. Now, you can't make a Parmesan cream sauce without Parmesan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of this Parmesan to this cream, but then I have my block of my really good fresh parm, and I'm going to like basically use the rest of this all over the top of it so that it has that flavor as well. Look at all that garlic.
Oh my gosh. And you know what the good part about doing
Wowzers,
like the fresh pressed stuff?
What?
There's like you don't lose the juice.
Yes, you get all the juice in there. Oh, yes. Okay, so see, that's going on top of the chicken, so I feel like that's gonna crisp up that skin on the last part of the bake.
Nothing but garlic in there.
Wow, that is
looks
crazy. I got your potatoes.
I'd like to just slather this over a piece of toasty bread.
Yes.
They're not ready.
I don't think.
No.
They're getting close. Yeah, just a few more minutes.
Ew. She's singing in there.
I forgot it was covered. I was like waiting to see what it looked like.
She is singing in there, Monkey. It just smells like something that you would get from Grandma's house.
Yes, open this bad boy up.
Fashion, you know, food here.
Home cooking.
Home cooking.
Whoa.
Once, like, we're pouring this garlic butter over the top too.
Uh-huh. And this creamy mixture in there. Yes. I know, it's crazy. You want to pour your cream sauce around, not on top of the chicken, but just like kind of try and go around all of them. Oh my gosh. I am drooling. I guess as it, you know, it'll find its way to all the nooks and crannies and crevices. I'm gonna try and get all this though, you know, like leave no one behind over here.
You don't understand.
There's so much garlic.
This is like basically garlic with a little bit of butter.
I know, there's so much garlic in there.
Like, I'm actually gonna have to, I'll see what I can do here.
But try and get the butter and garlic. Get a spoon, use this right here. That one's clean.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want to pour that kind of like on top of the chicken.
I think we can, no.
I can't.
It's
I
like
can't.
softened, beautiful garlic.
I cannot. I'm not even like looking at whatever I'm filming.
Like, we got butter. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused.
Because I just get so excited.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this garlic, y'all.
This is crazy.
We don't need to worry about any vampire attacks for the next few days.
Now for a word my Bunky uses, a copious, is that right?
Copious.
Copious amount of freshly grated parm all over the top.
You land as much of that on that chicken as you can. Actually, that's sauce though.
Oh, sorry.
What? You want me to turn the potatoes off?
Yeah, you can. Like, the more, the better. Put some in that sauce too.
Oh my god.
Is this not insane?
I don't think you're actually gonna be able to use the whole thing.
Okay, that's it. Okay, now.
You tried.
This is gonna go back in uncovered for like 20 to 25 minutes. And it says to go ahead and like pull it out once or twice and kind of like stir that mixture and baste the chicken with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot even handle this.
I'm gonna just wipe that off our handles there.
Okay.
Try and keep those a little bit from
That's nice.
getting crazy.
When you have that creamy garlic Parmesan cream sauce and you pour it over top of homemade mashed potatoes, are you kidding me?
I want like just a bed of potatoes almost.
Yeah.
I just want the sauce.
Okay, so potatoes are drained, and I always like to use the yellow gold potatoes because that way you can leave the skin on, way less work. They're just so tender and delicious. I have learned over the years that there's really no other way to make mashed potatoes unless you warm your like milk mixture and then pour it in, because it makes them so much less like gummy and tacky and more smooth and silky. So when Bunky wasn't looking, I reserved just a teensy tiny bit of that garlic butter because I was like, that'll be really good at putting our potatoes and kind of carry that flavor. And then of course, you know, we gotta add more butter in there. I'm also gonna do a little bit of this heavy cream along with our milk. I mean, if you're gonna make mashed potatoes, like, you know, don't hold back. Just go for it. And then to carry that flavor throughout even more, I'm gonna do just a little bit of fresh thyme. We'll add some salt and pepper. And then last but not least, I like to do like a big tablespoon of sour cream. Okay, and then just kind of like stir this all together, let it combine and get warm. You don't want to get too hot, but you want to warm it up. Oh my gosh, the potatoes are good.
You taste the taters. All right, in with some broccoli as well.
Can I have a little green?
Oh boy. My gosh, look at that.
What?
That sauce is fluffing up like the magic that we know it is.
Whoa.
What do you?
Goodness gracious. You said, what do you think?
I was gonna say, what do you
think? I love it.
I think this is gonna need to rest for a minute.
Yeah, it does say to rest for like 10 minutes. So we'll let this just hang out. I have my Christmas spode bowl, which I love. It's like, it reminds me so much of like 90s Christmas. I'm gonna put our mashed potatoes in here. Oh my gosh, this sauce, it wasn't thick enough, so we put like a little cornstarch in there and then put it back in the oven to kind of thicken it up, and it is beautiful and silky now.
Wow.
I want it to just like kind of cover everything, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like the gravy for the potatoes.
it's just a gravy for the whole plate, really. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want that on some broccoli too?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the more the merrier. Wow.
So we already had a little sample of the potatoes.
Oh,
And we all know what broccoli tastes like.
yeah.
So
Go in for that chicken.
we're getting into this chicken.
I think because we let it rest too, all those juices redistributed. That's
Yes.
crucial.
You can tell.
Let me tell you, I took a bite of the potatoes with that creamy Parmesan sauce. Goodness. Amazing.
Bunky. So much flavor in there.
Ooh! I feel like a bite with the chicken, the mashed potatoes, and the broccoli all together. Perfect bite ever. What do you think about the chicken thigh? You kind of like it?
Really enjoying it, actually.
Wow.
This might be one of the best, like, not like fried or smoked or barbecue type like chicken thigh I've ever had.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bonking.
That's good.
What? This chicken is so insanely delicious tender, cooked perfectly. But the seasoning was like perfect, but it's that Parmesan cream sauce. It's like warm comfort food, but I feel like this is the perfect like winter's night, cold outside, warm, cozy kind of like comfort meal.
It's not really like that complicated. Like it takes a while, like from start to finish.
Like an hour.
But the end result is like totally worth it.
Yes, to me, this is like a Sunday after church. You have time to just like spend in the kitchen. You want to get in the kitchen and just like make something really amazing for your family. This is the meal to make. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. We're gonna go eat this amazing, delicious warm meal. Don't forget to check out Butcher Box down below in the description box. As always, we would love for you to join our family. So before you leave, hit that subscribe button. Y'all give this one a thumbs up. We love you so much and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.